What is up, dudes and lady dudes? Welcome back to Just Nuts, guys. Today we've got another video. This time we've got OTS 14 leaks, which is actually pretty cool. We haven't got news in a little bit, so I'm excited to just see something here. And there's actually some pretty good picks in here. Actually, a lot of like cool picks, honestly. So we're gonna be going through those, looking at the market and stuff like that, and talking about some of the prices. And just some good stuff. There's some good rarity bumps. I think this is an overall pretty good list for OTS pack. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. Obviously, you've seen NIBIRU there. Starting off with him, obviously he only has his secret rare, his prismatic secret rare printing. So sitting around like what, $14, $15 just because combo decks have been so nasty. So obviously this one will be more expensive than that. Shouldn't really change this one, but that's a pretty cool ultimate rare, to be honest. So I'm about that. It's pretty good. Next up is Super Polymerization. Obviously, we have a million Super Poly printings, but the most expensive ones are actually only sitting at like around $10, which is pretty good. But also none of them are as high rarity as ultimate rare. So we'll see how high the ultimate rares go. But yeah, nothing too crazy here so far. And then we get to Toon Kingdom. That's the other new one. This one could be kind of crazy because, I mean, secret rare, the original secret rare was the original printing. And now we're just going to get an ultimate printing of this, which if you're playing max rarity tunes, gotta have those ultis. Man, I think could be so expensive. I'm really curious to see how high that'll go, but it looks like the sky could be the limit because just tunes are such a classic, archetype in the Yu-Gi-Oh history. Which takes us to our super rares, which also have some really good options here. We have Messengelato. I didn't put Messengelato on here, which is really nice because Madoltres are one of those archetypes that a lot of people like to have high rarity of, or at least hollows of. And Messengelato is one of the pieces, one of the only pieces in the Madolche core that you have to play, but just like isn't higher than a rare. So that's kind of cool to get an actual hollow version of him, new higher rarity for him. Parallax Seeds, another big one. I mean, that was a common in, Eternity Code. This card's insane. We know how good this card can be, but it'll be nice to have access to a hollow printing. Definitely going to look at getting that. Super Quantum Red Layer, I put him on here. I know I did. Yep. Because this card's like randomly been up mainly for the Infernoble strategy. It's a really nice extender for them. Even the common printing from OTS Pack 10 is like $5. And for the original printing, the ultra rare is sitting around like 15 per copy. Like, you're playing 2 or 3 of this. This is almost like a tech card in the deck. Like, yes, it's an extender, but some lists don't even like this card that much. And I'm like, crazy that like a tech card is like $15 like this if you want the only hollow printing. So, whoa. Oh, sorry. Anyway, we move to Infernity General. That's the next card on here. He's only been printed once. Didn't know that. I don't even know if he's good in actual Infernity decks. If you know cards in your hand, you can banish this card from your target 2 level 3 level Infernities in your grave. Special summon them, their effects are negated. So I guess it kind of reborns 2 Infernity monsters, which is not terrible, but I still don't even know if they would actually play this card. Whatever. Cool card, but it's only been printed once, so it's like $6. So this will be nice to actually get a lower rarity. To hopefully make that more affordable for people who like Infernities, with the new Infernity support coming as well. Obviously, that makes sense. Raid Raptor Force Strix is another one. This one slowly been creeping up and up. I mean, I got this guy when he was like $2, but then we got the Raid Raptor support revealed, and now this card just keeps on creeping. The higher rarity, the secret rares, up about $10, $11. That's pretty crazy for just like a one-of combo piece. And even the lower rarity one is still sitting at $6, $7. So definitely nice to see that in here for sure. Smoke Grenade of the Time Thief. We knew we were going to get a reprint of this at some point down the line. We see it here. The deck the card only has 2 printings, like its original printing and then like the very soon after reprint. And both, I mean, the cheap one is, you know what I mean? Like, look at these, they're almost $20 just for a common. They're both commons. It's crazy. But we've seen how degenerate it is. It's been a very popular card. I hope this card gets banned on the next ban list, just not once per turn. We're seeing now that just like generic combo decks can attempt to abuse this. And I think hitting this card almost takes away the a lot of the degeneracy that comes with our big combo decks right now, being Infernoble Knights and Dragon Link, because even if they set up the multiple negate boards, 2, 3, even 4 negates, people can deal with negates. but not when they get to look at your hand and rip out the best card. So we'll see what happens there, but I'm glad there's a reprint here. Hopefully that signifies that Konami's like, we'll give it a reprint, and then we'll slice it away. So hopefully that comes soon. Next up, UA signing deal. This is a cool one. This has only been a common before, so this is a nice rarity bump for UAs with them getting the new support in Phantom Rage. Really excited to play them as a cool casual deck. So that's really cool for them. A pointer of the Red Lotus. That's another big one. Another big one. This guy is another card that only has one printing ever, and it's not even seeing a ton of play right now, but it's still, as just a card's only been printed once so long ago and only has one printing, and it's a common, it's still like $7, right? Like that's kind of high. So definitely it'll be nice to make this card a little bit more accessible to the player base, for sure, with the price going down there. Unpossessed, this is another common that for the familiar possessed or charmer strategy. Again, it's kind of like UA signing deal, just a common that's actually going to get a rarity bump to a holo printing. It's cool for them. It's not even an amazing card for them, but it's okay. And then we have the dual avatar spirit token. I don't even know what dual avatar, what card that like coincides with. I have no idea. Whatever. Then we get to the commons. The commons are, you know, not the craziest things. Obviously, Dragoon coming first. Atlantean Dragoon's not the Dragoon everybody cares about now. But it only has two printings. One's an ultimate rare that's crazy expensive, and then one is a structure deck super rare that's still like $4 to $5, maybe like $6, $7. So yeah, having a common of this will be nice for people who want to play water on a budget. You know, I like that. That card's been expensive for a long time. The Phantom Knights of Ancient Cloak, I'm not too worried about this card. It already has a common printing that's like cents, so that doesn't really do anything. Void Ogre Dragon is actually a card that's I think has only been printed once, but it's still like only like $2-3, so I didn't pull up a thing for it, but still a cool card. I remember Mike actually using this in Zombies when like his zombie deck like 4 years ago was all about just making like a synchro level 8. And sometimes he would make Void Ogre, and I'm like, wow, that's actually kind of good. The Phantom Knights rank up Magic Launch. This card has a couple of reprints, so it's pretty cheap. I actually think it might already have a common. If not, it has like a super rare that's easy to get, so not worried about that. Demise of the Land, though, that's another one you got to worry about. This is another card, a common, that's never been reprinted, so it'll definitely be nice for those Mystic Mine players to finally be able to play Demise of the Land, you know, and get a hold of it for less than $7 a copy for a common. It's another common, but it'll definitely be cheaper than this, so that'll be nice for them. And the last card is Shade Brigandine. This card, again, already has a common printing, so it doesn't really matter here. It doesn't really change much, but it's just kind of pushing the Phantom Knights stuff a little bit harder coming up into Phantom Rage. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I think they got some good stuff here. I mean, really what you're looking at is desirable ultimate rares. You've got like the quintessential like meta card that everybody needs to have, right? NIBIRU. You have the side deck card that, depending on the format, it will always come back into Yu-Gi-Oh! Super Polymerization. And then you have Toon Kingdom, a like collector's card, a super coveted collector's card that even without this ultimate printing was already really hard to get, just very expensive and stuff. And then for the super rares, you've got, you know, nice rarity bumps in Messenger Lotto, Parallax Seed, Smoke Grenade of the Thief, UA signing deal, a pointer, Unpossessed, and then you also have some stuff to bring down some price. You can now get a hollow red layer for less than $15, which is really nice. Hopefully bring down the price of Force Strix coming into you know, the Phantom Rage, as well as Infernity General, and did I miss one here? No, I got the rest. Cool. But yeah, that's really nice. And then for the commons, just trying to bring down a couple of really expensive things. Like Dragoons is a nice one. Void Ogre is still kind of nice. I didn't really highlight him too much, but you know, this could be cents, whereas the super rare has been $2-3. So that's whatever, tiny thing. And then Demise of the Land is nice as well. But yeah, I think overall it's a pretty good OTS pack. Definitely interested. For me personally, I'm interested in getting Messenger Lotto in higher rarity, Parallax Seed, Super Quantum Red Layer, UA signing deal, and Unpossessed. That's everything I'm interested from here. I'm not super interested in ultimate rares, never have been, and commons. I don't really care about these too much. I already have the Phantom Knight stuff. I'm not playing Mystic Mine anytime soon, And I already have Dragoons. So, yeah, let me know what in the comment section below what kind of stuff you're looking for out of this. Like, what out of these is your favorite thing? What are you looking at getting when it drops? And, yeah, that's going to do it from here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, stay tuned for more Yu-Gi-Oh! News videos. We are coming up on more, what is it, Lightning Vortex, whatever the next set is. Lightning Overdrive. I can't even remember what the new set is. It's like Lightning something. I'm stoked. Oh, Blazing Vortex, duh. I was thinking about the Lightning set, but that's the one after Blazing Vortex. We still have a ton of Blazing Vortex reveals to come out. We'll probably be getting those very soon, as well as some other OCG set reveals, so I'll be looking forward to doing those on the channel. So stay tuned, subscribe if you haven't, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.